Magandang araw po sa inyong lahat. Ako po si Kris Gonzales. Ako po ay nagmumula sa Muntinlupa City. Kasalukuyan po akong nag-aaral ng AB Communications sa Ateneo de Manila University. Ako po ang Sacristan Mayor ng St. James the Great Parish, Ayala, Alabang Village. Isa rin po akong opera singer, photographer, and isa rin po akong kamarero. Ang debosyon namin sa Birhen na Antipolo ay nagsimula, siguro I was around 5 years old. Nagsimula ako maging isang kamarero. But my family has been going here to Antipolo for the longest time. Even back in the 1960s, my mom particularly, since taga Marikina po yung pamilya niya, they would come up here to Antipolo regularly. And once I've had this interest of really going to the church and being active in the ministries, that is where my devotion started to the Birhen na Antipolo. I was 5 years old. And every year, we would go up here to Antipolo. Tuwing Mayo, tuwing panahon ng peregrinasyon, talagang umaakit po kami dito at saka tuwing mahal na araw. So regularly, umaakit po kami dito sa Antipolo, all the way from the south. And tuwing umaakit po kami dito, nagro-rosary po kami, nagsi-Stations of the Cross, especially kapag na mahal na araw, and nakikisali din po kami minsan sa mga prosesyon. So, yung debosyon namin sa Birhen na Antipolo, talagang nagsimula iyan sa foster lola ko, who is one of the foster mothers of my father. And for the longest time, I've known her to be a very pious woman. Siya talagang inspirasyon ko pagdating sa pananampalataya. Kasi kahit ano pang kahirapan ang nararanasan niya sa buhay, she can pull through. And when I was a kid, dadalhin kami kung saan-saan kami ng mga magulang ko, sa Baclaran, dito sa Antipolo, at saka sa kung saan man, especially mga Marian shrines. And from that moment on, I really get to appreciate what my family has been doing and how this has really helped pattern our lives in the faith. And thankfully enough, my parents have been really supportive in terms of really having to spread this devotion to the rest of her family, including me. And I'm very much thankful that my parents are there to also guide me and to always inspire me to go to the Blessed Virgin, to ask for help for anything under the sun. And she's always there to really help us in any of our circumstances. For the longest time, ang Birhen na Antipolo talagang pinupuntahan ko kapag humihingi talaga ako ng tulong sa buhay and for many other reasons. Pero mas naging malakas ang debosyon ko sa Birhen na Antipolo nung nagsimula yung pandemya. Around last year, I've entered into one of the hardest moments in my life, and I've entered a really bad depression. And the first thing that I've done, since I was just at home, nag-online mass ako dito sa Antipolo Cathedral. Bigla na lang ako napaluha. Sabi ko, Inay, kung ito man talaga ang pamamaraan na mas lumalim ang aking pananampalataya, if this is something that God wills for my spirit to be stronger, so be it. From that moment on, I just become so inspired by the Blessed Virgin's fiat, May it be done to me according to your word. And luckily enough, I got out of my depression and I've gained a better disposition towards everything that I'm doing, towards how I approach the circumstances that I undergo in life. And noong mga June this year, June 2022, nagplano ako mag-compete sa Singapore for an opera competition. And Umakyat ako dito sa Antipolo at humingi ako ng pabor sa mahal na Birhen. Sabi ko, Nay, kung ito po ang nais nyo, no? Kung nais nyo po na makapanalo po ako sa Singapore, so be it. And if I win, I pledge myself to be more of service to you and to the rest of the community. And suddenly, when I went to Singapore, I thankfully won second place at the first international youth opera competition. And from that moment on, bumalik ako sa Antipolo pagkabalik sa Pilipinas at nagpasalamat ako sa mahal na Birhen. And from that moment on, doon na rin ako nagsimula kumanta dito sa Antipolo Cathedral. This is a way of how I really give thanks to God for everything that He has done for me. I've been singing for the past 16 years of my life, and God and the Blessed Mother has always been the center of everything that I do, especially in my music. First things first, I encourage all of my friends, no? Since syempre ang titulo na Mahal na Birhen, mahal na ina na mabuting paglalakbay. And every time they go to travel, I always encourage them, umakyat kayo sa mahal na Birhen. Magdasal kayo, humingi kayo ng pabor na sana, no, maingat ang iyong paglalakbay, na sana ligtas, no? But at the same time, being a camarero as well for almost 16 years as well. I'm currently 21 now. My love for sacred art is something that I am very much passionate about. And that is something that I continuously share to a lot of people. And I am glad that a lot of people are also inspired by it. And it's great to see a lot of the youth being more and more enthusiastic about supporting ecclesiastical artists and really seeing the beauty of these holy images in order to be inspired in their own faith. And the Blessed Mother has always been a vessel for me to encourage other people to grow closer in the relationship with God. Because when you have holy images such as this, you get to have these sorts of visual aids in order for you to appreciate the beauty of your faith and for you to also appreciate the stories behind them, the lives that they lived. And they become an inspiration for us to pattern our lives in accordance to what God wills for us in order to have our lives lived for the better, for the greater glory of God. So after nanalo ako sa Singapore sa youth opera competition, bilang pasasalamat din sa mahal na ina at bilang regalo din ng mga magulang ko para sa aking 21st birthday, nagpagawa kami ng replika ng mahal na ina bilang tanda ng lahat ng tulong niya sa amin, sa buong buhay namin, sa aming pamilya for the longest time, ever since from the 1960s and beyond until the present and even until the future. Ang mensahe ko lang para sa mga debota ng Birhen na Antipolo is to always say yes. No? Always say yes to the Lord. Lagi kayong humingi ng tulong sa Birhen Maria na sana, kahit anuman ang ibabato sa iyo ng buhay, say yes to the challenge that you are encountering. Because the Virgin Mary is here. She is the Virgin of peace and good voyage. And our life, ang buhay natin, ay isang pilgrimage din. At see this as an opportunity for you to see what wonders it can bring when you say yes to the Lord and when you ask help from the Blessed Virgin.
Sa karating ng maluwalhati sa aming ilalangit, kaharian ng Diyos Ama. Nuestra Señora de la Paz y buen viaje, ipanalangin mo kami.
Muli, ako po si Kris Gonzales mula sa Muntinlupa City, isang deboto ng Birhen ng Antipolo, at ito ang aking kwento, Antipolo Pilgrimage. Ikaw, ano ang kwento mo?